Woo, girl is looking rough today. I bumped my head really hard on a cabinet like 20 minutes ago. My head is pounding right now. OMG. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know you're probably saying to yourself, 2 videos in one weekend? I know I have been so bad about uploading videos lately, so I'm sorry about that. Life just gets crazy, and the last thing on my list, unfortunately, is making videos, so I do apologize. But today I have the long-awaited review of the shop Gatr Cloth. So if you watched my cloth pad tag video a couple weeks ago, you saw that my absolute favorite shop is Gatr Cloth. And outside of the pads that I've made for myself, I have more pads from Gatr Cloth than any other maker in my stash. I have a total of 13 between liners, lights, moderates, and heavies. I have all of the absorbencies that Anna, the maker, offers over at Gatr Cloth, and I absolutely love them. They're some of my absolute favorites, and I wanted to show you some of the different styles that she offers. I have all but one of the styles that she offers, and I'll insert a photo when I cover the one style that I don't have, just so you can see what that style is in case you are a fan of that particular look. But I'm just going to get right into it because I have so many pads and I don't want this to take an hour. First, we'll go over the liners that I have from Gatr Cloth. Both of them, I believe, are 9.5 inches long. This is a cotton woven topper backed in micro fleece. And then this one is an OBV topper, also backed in micro fleece. So the liners at Gatr Cloth are one layer of bamboo flannel as the core, and then they are backed in micro fleece, and then obviously whatever topper you choose. So that means that her liners are super thin. They're really floppy, really comfortable. And I have 2 different styles. I'm going to snap these up for you so you can see. One of these is a contour and the other is a flare. So I only have one of the contour in my stash, and it's the OBV topped. So if you see here, you can see that there's about a 1/2 inch extra flare on this woven one in the back. So that shows you what the difference is. If you are someone who really likes a straighter pad, then I would recommend the contour shape rather than the flare. All of her pads are slightly asymmetrical, so you are going to find one end longer than the other. I typically want front coverage, so I wear mine like this, but if you don't need the front coverage, you can always wear yours this way. So that's the only contour one that I have in my stash. The rest of them are either serged or flare. Going into the lights that I have from Gatr Cloth, I have 3. 2 of them are topped in knit. I have this absolutely gorgeous unicorn. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I don't even know if this is capturing as pretty on camera. The colors are just absolutely amazing. And then this is probably my favorite topper. It is Alice. If you've been watching my channel for any period of time, you know I'm obsessed with Alice in Wonderland. So I had to have this one. And it's just so pretty. I can't. And then I have another OBV. So here are the back of the serged style. There you go. And then here is the front. Now, I think Anna has some of the highest quality serging of any shop that I've ever seen. The serge style is by far my favorite from any of the Gatr Cloth patterns. And honestly, this is my go-to absolute favorite pattern all together. I didn't think that I would find a pattern that I liked wearing more than the pads I made for myself, which I designed specifically for myself. These are even better. I mean, they're absolutely amazing. The craftsmanship cannot be beat. And again, I mean, look at that. Oh my gosh. So these are slightly asymmetrical, just like all of the rest. And the wings on these, if you see there. Now, these are the new wings that she has on her serged pads. She used to have them, and I'll show you them in a minute. She used to have slightly longer wings. These I actually just got this weekend, and she literally just updated the wing shape on her serged. Going on to the moderates in my stash, I have, I think, like 6 or 7 moderates. I wear more moderates than I do any other absorbency when I'm on my cycle. So of course I had to have a lot of moderates. And I think all but one of these is the serged style. Look at that one. Oh my goodness. If you recall, this is from my cloth pad tag video. This was my absolute favorite pad. And then just to go back to these here, you'll see the difference in the length of the wing. It's shortened now a little bit, so there's less bulk in your undergarments when you're wearing these, just because the wings are slightly shorter. And I really like that improvement, but I just look at it. Isn't that amazing? So cute. And then I also have, this is one of the most beautiful cuts of OBV ever. I think she calls this one Moulin Rouge. Anna, you'll have to correct me if I'm wrong. And then I have a Cinderella Topper. Cinderella is my favorite Disney princess. I think she's absolutely gorgeous, so I absolutely had to have that topper. And then I have this Galaxy Floral print. This print has been around a while. I've always loved it, and I had an exposed core pad with this print on the wings a while back, and I just knew that I had to have one that was just this. So it's absolutely gorgeous. Love that. And then this is one of my new ones. Was this one Moulin Rouge? I can't remember. She always comes up with really fun names for her OBVs. I can't remember what this one is called, but it is absolutely beautiful. And then this one is a turned and top stitched flared pad, just like that first woven that I showed you. This one is in Performance PK, and it has this amazing zombie girl on it. I just thought that was so funny. I actually bought this one in a D-stash rather than directly from Anna. So freaking cute. And then for her moderate pads and her light pads, they both are one layer of bamboo fleece as the core, heavy bamboo fleece. But the only difference in the absorbencies between the two are the backer. So her light pads are backed in micro fleece and her moderates are backed in WinPro, which keeps both of these absorbencies super thin. So this is a moderate, and then this is a light. So they're super, super thin, super trim, absolutely love them. And then the final two pads that I have from Gatr Cloth are my Heavies. So when I first talked to Anna online months and months and months ago, we did a trade, and I got this Alice in Wonderland topper. It's a knit. And at the time, this was what she considered her moderate pad. The core is 2 layers of heavy bamboo fleece, and the backer is WinPro. And this is actually now her heavy absorbency. She felt that her heavy pads before were way, way, way too hardcore. They were just entirely too much, and they were more like supers or postpartums. So she made this now her Heavies, and to be honest with you, I totally agree. This thing can take a beating. It really holds a lot, and I feel really confident wearing this pad, and this is one of my absolute favorites. And then I actually got this one in a D-stash from Anna herself. It doesn't have any absorbency markings on it because it was one that she made for herself. But this one is topped in this amazing teal velvet. Absolutely beautiful. I love this pad. It is so, so pretty and really, really comfortable. This is a really wicking material, so I really, really like it. So those are all of the pads that I have in my stash from Gatr Cloth. Like I've said a million times already in this video, I absolutely love the pads. They're my favorites. Love them, love them, love them. But I think that one thing I want to highlight more than anything is just the amount of customer service that you get. Anna makes the pricing on her shop super, super easy. All of her prices are PPD. PPD means postage paid domestic. So when you see a price on one of her pads, that includes shipping. So sometimes shipping costs throw me off and I'm never quite sure what to expect when I get my invoice. But when you buy from her, you know exactly what the cost is going to be because she builds in the shipping cost with her pricing. She's also really, really fast at responding to questions that you might have. She's really active on her Facebook group, which is going to be linked down below. And obviously she and I are friends, so I will admit that there is the slightest chance of a bias, but she has just been one of the most fun people to get to know during my journey with cloth, and she and I actually like a lot of the same makers, so we always kind of talk shop and suggest other shops to each other. We went in together on a Homestead Emporium co-op recently. I mean, she's just really, really fun. So I know a lot of times it's hard to get to know makers, especially popular makers that have a lot of customers. She's just somebody that I feel like if you have a question, she's gonna answer your question, which I think is great, because sometimes I have felt like with other people that maybe asking questions was a little bit annoying. They didn't really have time for me. She never makes you feel that way, which is great. So that is my review of Gatr Cloth. I think you guys should definitely head over to her shop. If nothing else, just take a look at the fabrics that she has available. She has so many amazing knits and OBVs, and she actually also uses bamboo fleece as a topper, and she'll hand dye the topper. So amazing. As I mentioned earlier, there is one style that I do not have in my stash, and that is her wrap wing. So right here is a photo of the wrap wing style over at Gatr Cloth. It's not really a style that works out for me, so I've never actually purchased one before, but I know it is a popular style for some ladies over at her shop. So if that is a style you're interested in, she has it available to you if you would like. If you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to put them down in the comments. Otherwise, thank you guys so much, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.